Weekend is here, and we hit mid-April this weekend.
Yes, and it's going to be a great day today, too.
Today is going to be a great day, yes. It's going to change a little bit for your weekend. Let's take a look outside. Legends, promoting the Columbia Point. Lovely sky cam this morning, and folks, we have light, and we are going to be seeing a beautiful day. We do have a little bit of residual snow in the upper elevations of the Blues, but that will dissipate as we move along. And folks, we have good traveling weather if you are traveling throughout the Northwest, but do be aware snow is expected as we get to Sunday in the Cascades especially, so that'll make things a little harder if you're coming home on a Sunday. But for today, let's just focus on Friday. Plenty of sunshine. Highs are going to be the warmest we've seen, mid to upper 50s, lower 60s today for Yakima, for the Tri-Cities as well. And look at this ample sunshine. Now for Walla Walla, a little extra cloud coverage today. May take a little bit for the sun to come through. We are going to be in the upper 50s, despite being a kind of an anomaly. The Blues were in the lower 70s on Tuesday. But for today, it's the warmest besides that day of the week. But we do have shower activity to talk about for your weekend. So I'll get you and your family ready for that in my forecast. But for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. An hours-long standoff ended with one person in custody. The Benton County Sheriff's Office got a call from a home in Findlay around 7 Thursday morning. Police say a person accused of pointing a weapon at someone and firing it was barricaded inside a residence. Law enforcement called on SWAT to boost their response. The man eventually surrendered, and another person inside the house was released. Lieutenant Mike Clark with the Benton County Sheriff's Office says this was a typical SWAT response with a good ending.
The vast majority of the time they are resolved fairly early on and without uses of force or anything of that nature, and that was similar to the incident here. Is you kind of see that show of force that shows up, as do the suspects that are inside, and realize that it's not just patrol guys. This isn't just going to walk away and leave, and so then they usually decide to give up at that point.
Police say there were no injuries. A neighbor told Cap KVU's Riley Fitzgerald that the neighborhood has been dealing with crime in the area for more than 3 decades. Now to a case out of Kennewick where police are searching for a suspect accused of trying to get into people's cars. Cap KVU's Riley Fitzgerald says car theft and break-in prevention is as easy as pressing one button.
Around 3 a.m. Thursday, a Kennewick resident called the police to say a man was trying door handles on various cars to see if any were unlocked. KPD were able to locate the suspect, but found the car he was driving had a license plate stolen out of Richland. He drove away, and police say they couldn't pursue.
The vehicle actually almost hit our patrol cars. They attempted to stop the vehicle, and the vehicle didn't. They were able to grab a plate. However, the plate ended up being a stolen license plate out of Richland, so not a license plate matching the vehicle being driven by the suspect.
Vehicle prowls are a serious problem, and with warmer weather coming up, police are warning people to be vigilant because summer has proven to be the top season for car thefts and break-ins.
If we lock up our cars, the chances of our cars getting prowled is lower. If we make sure that there's no valuables visible in our car, make sure our garage door openers aren't left in our car outside of our garage. Those are 2 more things that's going to make it less desirable for a criminal to break into our cars.
Sometimes the most effective method of prevention is the simplest. In Kennewick, Riley Fitzgerald, Cap KVU Local News.
This also applies to houses. Turn on the lights and lock your doors. Police are still looking for the suspect involved in Thursday morning's car prowl. They say he was driving a newer model Kia Sportage with a license plate stolen out of Richland. A follow-up to a deadly crash last year in Richland. According to the Benton County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, Johnny Alexandro Glenn pleaded guilty Wednesday to 1 count of vehicular homicide while under the influence. That includes an enhancement for having a prior DUI. According to the prosecutor's office, Glenn was driving southbound on George Washington Way in February of 2022 when he drove into oncoming traffic and struck another vehicle head-on. The crash killed Glenn's passenger, Ernesto Marino Madrigal. Toxicology showed Glenn was under the influence of meth and fentanyl. The judge sentenced him to 8.5 years behind bars. A well-known spot for anglers in Richland has been closed to unauthorized vehicles. Over the years, more people have used Bushwhacker Trail Road to dump garbage and other illegal activities. The city of Richland announced on Facebook this week the gravel path will be closed to traffic indefinitely due to vandalism and trash. The area located next to Y Park is still open to foot traffic and those in the area for recreational use, such as fishing or kayaking. A full closure takes place today on the Bombing Range and Keene Roads roundabout modification project in West Richland. The intersection closure begins at 7 and ends at 4 Monday morning, April 17th. Drivers will see detour signs. For the roundabout modification project, workers will completely remove the roundabout and replace it with an intersection with a traffic signal. The rest of the project will happen in phases and will wrap up by next October. This week, the Pasco School District officially held a ribbon cutting to celebrate its new Early Learning Center, which technically opened back in January.
La una, a las dos, y a las tres.
The Lakeview Early Learning Center is designed for early childhood education and assistance, which is a state program also known as ECAP. It's intended to give children as young as 3 a jump start on getting ready for school. District officials say the project has been a decade in the making, and it provides a service that the neighborhood desperately needs.
It's just really inspiring and emotional to think about the legacy of students that will walk through these rooms as their first educational experience. So it's an emotional day for me. Having been a kindergarten teacher, my kindergarten teacher's heart is full, and as a superintendent, I couldn't be prouder.
The program is free for qualified families. Right now, the facility has a capacity for 60 children, and it's not quite filled yet. Applications for this upcoming school year will be available soon. We'll have more information about that on our website, yaktrinews.com. U.S. Cellular has donated 400 wireless hotspots valued at nearly $500,000 to the YWCA of Yakima as part of its after-school access project. The personal hotspots come with 2 years of free service, enabling victims of domestic violence and their children to have access to internet wherever they are. Kids who might not have access to other resources will be able to use it to do their homework, and it's a way for them to communicate wherever they go.
It doesn't matter what it is, but just something you can get a hold of and connect with to engage in dialogue if you needed to, right? Whether you're in an emergency or not.
U.S. Cellular says those hotspots have been delivered to the YWCA and families should start getting them soon. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
We've got some light this morning, and folks, we have a beautiful Friday on the way, but some precipitation to talk about this weekend. I'll have your first alert weather forecast coming right up.
Plus, a vet tech in Kennewick is accused of stealing nearly $500,000 from their employer. How authorities found them out next.
What attracted me to working at McCurley is just how much they do for the community. And they do a lot for therapeutic riding of Tri-Cities, which I have a personal connection with. My son Caden, he has autism and he goes there. What I love most about what I do is I am a champion for my customers. We care about our customers and making sure that they get into the best and safest vehicle possible. I'm Taylor Boyce and I'm driving change at McCurley.
Find your way home and help make an impact in our community in a new Mazda from McCurley Mazda.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Keep a flock healthy and happy with the largest selection of Purina around. Plus, all the equipment you need to keep the farm running right. And we have the best customer service, we really do. Northwest Farm Supply in Hermiston, Prosser, and Othello.
From Camp K-View, this is Medically Speaking.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we want to remind you your oral health is important. We know that life can get busy. Don't let your family's oral health take a back seat. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we offer extended hours. That's right, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. We want you to smile healthy and live happy. No insurance? No problem. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, our membership plan starts at just $79 and costs only $35 a month. That's 2 cleanings, x-rays, and much more for just $35 a month. Learn more at WRFDC.com or PDPNW.com. Find us at one of our 2 locations, West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
Welcome back at 6:09 on this Friday morning. Well, a Kennewick vet tech and clinic manager is accused of stealing nearly $500,000 from her employer. We're learning more about the alleged theft from Horse Heaven Hills Pet Urgent Care and what prompted this investigation.
Court documents state the owner of the pet clinic hired an accounting firm to improve business productivity and financial success in January of this year. In late March, the CPA presented findings to the owner showing cash income produced by the business did not align with bank statements indicating employee embezzlement. They found $470,082.47 was unaccounted for. The CPA firm reported the trail of missing money began in 2019 with about $2,500 that year and escalated from there. The owner reported to Kennewick Police that vet tech and practice manager Christina Ripplinger was the only person beside herself who had access to the clinic's cash and lockbox where money is stored. The owner stated Ripplinger was responsible for reconciliation and bank deposits. Documents state the clinic's owner looked at surveillance footage from early April that shows Ripplinger taking cash out of the business money bag and putting it into her purse. On Tuesday of this week, Ripplinger was interviewed by Kennewick Police. She claimed the money was used to cover personal expenses, but she originally planned to pay it all back. That never happened. Ripplinger was arrested and booked into the Benton County Jail for theft in the first degree, a Class B felony.
And Ripplinger has made her first appearance in court, but so far no date has been set for an arraignment. Coming up, a line of wines from Coyote Canyon Winery are in bottles that are more than just containers, they are works of art. And folks, I will return with your first alert weather forecast. A beautiful Friday is on the way, but changes coming for your weekend. Good Morning Northwest will return right after this.
Jack, we think you're gonna love this. Corn chicken. Corn chicken. Corn chicken. So,
Get out.
right, okay.
My $6.99 popcorn chicken is back, only at Jack in the Box.
April is National Foot and Ankle Health Awareness Month. To avoid brittle nails and fungus, give your toenails frequent polish breaks. Get more at yaktrynews.com.
Prasa Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jared Clifford is accepting new patients. This is how we care.
At the Blue Mountain Station Cooperative in Dayton, Washington, we offer you the Pacific Northwest's finest local products: fresh baked goods, locally grown produce, artisan cheese, fresh roasted coffee, wine, honey, and so much more. We invite you to explore Dayton today.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands: Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
My $6.99 popcorn chicken is back, only at Jack in the Box.
Tonight, go inside a murder mystery.
One person knows exactly what happened.
With the woman who risked everything to catch a killer.
Were you ever concerned that you're sleeping with a killer?
2020 tonight on ABC.
Jamie Foxx's mystery medical emergency. Next Extra, we have an update on how he's doing today and what's next for the movie he's shooting with Cameron Diaz. Then Succession Secrets with only 7 episodes to go. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Cap KVU.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Now, Cap KVU First Alert weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. Just beautiful skies as we're seeing some light to start our weekend. Welcome to it. So a beautiful Friday is ahead. We do have some light rain for the weekend, maybe a little heavier as we get to Sunday afternoon for the Blue Mountain region. I'll get to that in a bit, but it is getting warmer for our weekend. We're starting to warm up today, though. We're still below that average for our areas. A little bit of snow in the upper elevations of the Blues and just the smallest of cells trying to get into Walla Walla. If you see anything, it will be just like that. But in our futurecast, we have plenty of sunshine today. Things will clear up as we move along in the day. Then as we head into Saturday morning, we have a good chance of seeing some morning showers, maybe late morning showers, Ellensburg, Yakima, very light though, and then just a little bit of shower systems, just very quick. Then it will clear up as we get to the overnight period. And then as we get to Sunday, we do expect to see maybe a little bit of heavier cells coming through Walla Walla and Pendleton in the afternoon hours. So folks, going to see a little bit of wetness for your weekend. So have your umbrella on hand if you're outside having some weekend events. We are staying a little bit warmer for most of our areas, but chilly in Ellensburg and Yakima, just below the freezing mark. So bundle up a little bit as you're heading out the door this morning. So we're going to be just below our averages for today, and then we're going to be right at our averages. Now this is for the Tri-Cities, just hitting the average. So we're going to be in the upper 50s, mid to lower 60s for your weekend. And then again, we cool down as we head into our next work week, and we're just in that phase where we're just cool for our work week, then magically warming up for the weekend, then cooling back down. It's been that way for about 3 weeks. Light winds today, so nothing to really worry about. Seeing a little bit of breeze going on in Walla Walla. We're going to be seeing light winds for today and tomorrow, then slightly bit of breeze for your Sunday. Into our next work week, we expect 10 to possibly 20 mile per hour winds pretty much throughout. So a little bit of breeze for your next work week as we cool down a bit. All right, tax day is next Tuesday, 4 days away. The NFL Draft right here on Cap KVU ABC, 2 weeks from yesterday, and we're 30 days from celebrating Mom. All right, today we are in the upper 50s to lower 60s for the Yakima Valley, 56 for Ellensburg. Over in the Mid-Columbia, upper 50s, but mostly lower 60s. Again, warmest day of our work week for all of our areas, save for the Blues. They were in the lower 70s on Tuesday. But for today, mid to upper 50s. Much warmer than we've seen the last 2 days. So Yakima, you're going to see a little bit more cloud coverage, but some sun breaks for your weekend, right around 60 degrees, mid-50s into our next work week. Much nicer conditions in our next work week, though our overnight lows get below those the freezing mark again starting Sunday late night. In the Tri-Cities, mid-60s for Saturday and Sunday, then right around that 60-degree mark with more sunshine on the way next week. But again, little bits of showers are expected. So it looks like the best chance for any sustained showers will be Sunday afternoon for Walla Walla and Pendleton. Other than that, light showers tomorrow and light showers on Sunday at times. We will see some sun breaks, but it is going to be warmer, folks. Just get ready for those cooler temperatures next week. But my goodness, today is going to be a beautiful start to your work week, or to, excuse me, your weekend. We'll be seeing plenty of sunshine and light winds. Should be a very nice Friday ahead. I hope you enjoy.
Saturday is World Art Day, and to celebrate the occasion, the Coyote Canyon Winery is opening up bottles of wine in its art series for a special tasting event. These wines display the paintings by the winery's co-owner. For this week's edition of Art Beat, I sat down with the artist and learned about the inspiration behind her work. Vibrant paintings highlighting the region and its history are not only on the walls of Coyote Canyon Winery, but also on the wine bottles. The artist is winery co-owner Martha Nelson Andrews.
I go out and I take a lot of photographs when the grapes, during all stages of ripening on the grapes, so I have plenty of material to paint from. And then the history of Prosser, some of the paintings have the Prosser Bridge in them.
But her greatest inspiration are the wild horses that once roamed the Horseheaven Hills.
I like to bring them back as ghost horses in the artwork. So the latest painting that we did is called Guardians at the Vineyard, and they're kind of racing through the vineyard where they used to live on the plains.
The Artist Series wines will be a part of a tasting event Saturday afternoon from noon to 4 p.m. And visitors to the winery are invited to hear about the artist's work.
I think I love them all.
Nelson Andrews has had a love of art since she was a little girl.
My mother used to give me a pencil and paper just to shut me up.
She took that passion and crafted it into a career.
I went to work for the motion picture studios and for job shops and painted a lot of backgrounds, painted a lot of amusement parks.
She later moved to Prosser, meeting her husband, Mike, who owned the winery.
The place here was pretty bleak, and so I told him he needed to do some full finishing on the walls and, a few murals on the walls and make it come alive that way.
From the tables to the walls, and of course, the wine bottles, the winery is now filled with her artwork. Martha Nelson Andrews is now turning a small tasting room in downtown Prosser into an art gallery that serves wine. She will be hosting a grand opening of the space in a few months. The Allied Arts Association is celebrating its 75th anniversary this year, and right now the gallery at the park is displaying a show about the organization's history. The Allied Arts Association started in 1948, founded by schoolteacher and artist Thelma Pearson, who found the community could use some more artistic endeavors. Photographs and artwork from the past 75 years now hang on the walls of the gallery at the park. The organization's goal for the future? Keep supporting local artists.
Over the years, it's been a challenge to not only get finances to keep us going, but to get people to keep it going. But for 75 years, we found the volunteers to do this, and we found the money to do it.
One of the major sources of funding is Art in the Park. This current exhibition won't be the only celebration for the association, with a 75th anniversary event planned for August 25th at Anthology in Richland.
There will be cocktails and entertainment, a silent auction, and I hope everybody just can come and have a great time.
In the meantime, the show at the gallery will be up until the end of the month. Admission is free, but the association always appreciates donations. The city of Richland now calling for artists in Benton, Franklin, and Walla Walla counties. The city's Arts Commission wants digital artwork to install on a new fitness court planned for Howard Amon Park. The mural will be printed digitally on high-quality anti-graffiti laminated vinyl. It will go up on the back side of the training wall. The front side will feature 4 small zones of artwork and will frame the instructions for using the fitness court. The deadline for submissions, May 1st. The city will pay the selected artist $5,000 for the completed design and installation. When the fitness court gets installed, it can be used for a full body workout completed in just 7 minutes. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, a surprising twist in the housing market as it turns out some banks are losing money on home loans. Find out how next.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the FSA 57 battery trimmer. Real Steel. Find yours.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
For over 30 years, Denver Mattress has been crafting factory direct mattresses with innovative design and unrivaled quality, improving the sleeping lives of millions of people one night at a time. And during the biggest sale of the season, save up to $800 on Purple mattress and adjustable base bundles, plus get a $300 free gift. Check out the Summit Firm, only $332.49, or get a Doctor's Choice Firm, now just $664.99, plus 3 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Hi, I need new tires. Perfect timing. Right now, during our tire savings event, when you buy 3 tires, you get the 4th for only $1.
Wow, that's a great deal.
Right? Can you imagine finding a tire for less?
Sorry, honey. Mama needs a tire.
No, definitely not.
No.
Let's get you those tires.
Okay.
Right now, during our tire savings event, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
We really like being in the outdoors, and when we can't be in the mountains in the outdoors, we like being outside around our house. We have a lot of projects going on. With Yakima Federal, they have online banking that helps us transfer money without having to go in during the weekends when we do most of our work around our house. Right now, we're starting on an endeavor of raising chicken. They can help us with that too, I'm sure. We've been a customer of Yakima Federal for 12 years. I've enjoyed it all 12 years.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Friday morning. Well, in a shocking twist for the housing market, banks are actually losing money on home loans. Wells Fargo announced that it would be scaling back on the mortgage business, and they're not alone. The Mortgage Bankers Association reported that independent mortgage banks and subsidiaries of chartered banks are in the red for the first time since 2008, losing an average of $300 on each mortgage. The MBA cited low housing inventory, affordability challenges, and the skyrocketing mortgage rates as reasons that potential homeowners have backed out of the market. The average loan for first mortgages reached a high of $323,000, up significantly from almost $300,000 in 2022. Applications for refinancing are also down due to low interest rates, further pushing banks away. Coming up, the man accused of leaking classified government documents is set to appear in court later on today, bringing attention to the social media platform he used to distribute them. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on this Friday morning. We'll be right back. Stick with us.
Put some spring into your step with Great Floors. Shop exclusive specials throughout our showroom on carpet, luxury vinyl, and cultivated wood. Save on Karastan carpet, only $20.23 for a whole home installation. Our huge selection and expert team are here to help you recreate the perfect look and feel of your home. Great Floors offers 12-month 0% financing, so you are free to select the exact flooring you want. Visit a showroom today and live life on Great Floors.
Everybody in the Tri-Cities has been to a Hubby's Pizza Party, right? You haven't? Acquire the Hubby's habit and book your party today. Delicious, mouth-watering food made with only the freshest ingredients. It's party time at Hubby's Pizza, a hometown favorite for nearly 45 years. Book your party today.
Hi, I'm Stan. Welcome to my Stan Talk. My theory, it's called Triple Play because you can have fun on land, sea, and air. On land, bowling, XD Dark Ride, and others. At sea, all the slides and pools in Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park. In air, the ropes course, Nebula Drop Tower, and new zip ride. Or maybe the owner just liked triple cheeseburgers. Thanks, everyone!
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
Mildly entertaining. I will take that.
This is a town called Basic. It's pretty hard to stand out around here. But if you pull up in a 2023 Nissan Rogue, you'll stand out before your feet even hit the pavement.
Can you make mine look like that?
Anything but basic. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Get a low $399 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% financing for 36 months on select models.
Spring into action and save on stressless seating at Meredith Furniture. Now get $400 off all classic power recliners, signature-based recliners and ottomans, and cross-based recliners and ottomans. And get $400 off most sofas and love seats. Imagine how much you can save building your dream sectional. Shop Meredith Furniture at First and Washington in front of Hobby Lobby.
Cut your ties to the fuel pump with an all-electric vehicle from Overturf Kia. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. A 2023 all-electric Kia EV6 Wind with all-wheel drive starts at just $54,135. Plus, get interest rates as low as 3.9% for 60 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
E.T. followed by Extra tonight at 7 on Cap KVUE.
The man accused of the largest classified documents leak since Edward Snowden is set to make his first court appearance later today. And Fort Lauderdale has been hit with rain that some are calling a once-in-a-thousand-years event.
And a warmer and sunny Friday is in store. Look at all that blue sky, but some shower activity, easy for me to say, is scheduled for your weekend. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast.
From Cap KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Wow,
I think you are.
I'm getting excited about Friday, I guess. I'm having a little trouble talking. So, good morning, friends, and good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Jason.
Oh, the weekend is almost here, and it's just going to be a beautiful day today.
Yes, starting off beautiful, too.
Unfortunately, a little bit of shower activity to talk about for your weekend. Let's take a look at our Legends Skycam at, well, Legends Casino in Toppenish. A beautiful morning, and we expect that to continue throughout your day, but a good chance of seeing just some scant showers tomorrow morning and into Sunday, especially for the Blue Mountain region. They could see some significant showers as we get to the afternoon of Sunday. So I'll get you updated on all that in my forecast coming up. But for today, let's focus on the beauty of today. Plenty of sunshine, highs in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees for Yakima. In the Tri-Cities area, lower 60s, return to the 60s. We're still about 5 or so degrees below our average for this time of year, but still we're looking quite nice today. So let's enjoy what we've got. A little bit more cloud coverage along the blues. Upper 50s. And again, Walla Walla was 71 just 3 days ago. This is the warmest day besides that for all of our areas throughout. But do get ready for shower activity, maybe interrupting some of your plans this weekend. I'll have your full forecast coming up, but for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
Now to the young man arrested in connection with that leak of sensitive U.S. intelligence documents. He worked on a military base in Massachusetts. His arrest and the leak of such wide-ranging classified information is shining a spotlight on a social media platform he allegedly used. Discord is used mostly by young people. Critics say it has little oversight and has become a breeding ground for extremists. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has more.
Today, the man arrested in connection with the leak of highly classified Pentagon documents is expected to make his first court appearance. 21-year-old Jack Teixeira faces charges under the Espionage Act. FBI agents in tactical gear converged on his Massachusetts home yesterday. News helicopters first spotted him reading on the back deck. He then emerged with his hands on his head. Authorities say Teixeira is a member of the Massachusetts Air National Guard, based at Otis Air Force Base, working as an IT specialist in the intelligence wing.
It feels like a movie. Who would have thought?
People who know him say he always expressed interest in the military and enjoyed gaming.
I went to high school with him. I knew of him. Good kid. Not really a whole lot of, I would never have kind of taken him, somebody like that. So it's kind of crazy.
Federal investigators have been looking into the leak of dozens of apparently classified Pentagon documents, exposing top secret intelligence on everything from Ukraine to Iran to even U.S. allies. Hours before Teixeira's arrest, a report in the Washington Post described the alleged leaker as someone posting documents to impress young men in a chat room on the social media platform Discord. The Washington Post interviewed a teen who says he was a member of that chat room.
It felt like I was on top of Mount Everest. It felt like I was above everyone else to some degree, and that I would be able to brag to some people that I knew stuff that they didn't.
Popular with teens, experts say Discord's lack of content moderation allows conspiracy theories to spread. The New York Attorney General's office last year announced it was investigating Discord in connection with the racist mass shooting at a Buffalo supermarket. Investigators say the teen gunman detailed his plans weeks earlier on Discord. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Discord has said it's cooperating with the Buffalo investigation as well as the document leak investigation. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed one of the nation's most restrictive abortion bills into law Thursday night. The measure bans most abortion procedures after 6 weeks of pregnancy. Florida's so-called Heartbeat Protection Act passed the state's House chamber on a 70-40 vote Thursday. But even though DeSantis signed the bill into law, there could be a delay before it can be enforced. That's because the Florida Supreme Court is considering a lawsuit to the state's current 15-week abortion law. The new legislation would allow women who are victims of rape, incest, or human trafficking the right to get an abortion up to 15 weeks of a pregnancy. Florida women would have to show legal or medical evidence for that exception. Supporters of the new law say the state is protecting life. Opponents argue the 6-week mark is often well before many women know that they are pregnant. It's being called a once-in-a-thousand-years event. The relentless rain pounding South Florida is finally letting up today, but not before trapping people in their homes, closing a major airport, and raising more concerns about just how often we're now seeing thousand-year floods in this country. Here's ABC's Lionel Moise.
This morning, streets looking like canals with neighborhoods underwater and people trapped after Broward County, Florida was swamped with 1/3 of its annual rainfall in just 7 hours.
We were powerless to stop it from flooding in on both doors.
More rain fell last night after storms dumped more than 2 feet on Wednesday, smashing records.
I've driven around the city, and there's not one area of the city that has not been impacted.
And before the roads could even drain or dry, another storm. Fort Lauderdale Airport still closed last night, the tarmac and access roads inundated. This man paddleboarding in his neighborhood in Pembroke Pines, but the high waters were life-threatening for others.
We're in a swamp buggy about 8 feet off the ground, and take a look at the water level that we are driving through at this point. We're on our way to a gentleman that is handicapped and unable to make it out of one of these mobile homes.
The widespread flooding making rescues difficult and dangerous.
Horrible. My car it got water all the way almost to the top, and I was really scared. Then I came out and I slept over here at my neighbor's house.
At one point, more than 600 people were taken to shelters. Rescue crews are doing a grid search in hard-hit areas, going home to home to ensure people are safe.
A lot of people are still left in the neighborhood, and I'm worried about many of them. And it's absolutely horrific.
Schools will be closed again today, but the airport is finally set to reopen. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, a beautiful Friday is on the way, but we do have changes to talk about on our weekend. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast is coming right up.
Plus, it sounds like it could be the plot of a movie as 2 A-list actors are discovering they could be long-lost brothers.
This newscast sponsored by wagrant.org. That's WAgrant.org.
You can prepare as much as possible, but whatever you imagine, something else will happen. Patty and I have been together since 1984. Patty got diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2012. Having a caregiver helps with still being in a relationship. There's all sorts of expenses. Renting the bed and the Tilton Space wheelchair. The money's going to be there, just like health insurance, and hopefully you don't ever have to use it. Walk Cares will help you take care of yourself.
Make an experience this weekend to Vapiano. Relax in the country, experience the wine, and share in the joy. Vapiano awaits you and your friends. Make it a day to remember. Vapiano Estate and Winery. Slow down, enjoy the journey.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there, just when I need you most. Always, Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hepatitis C? Don't just treat it. Crush it with Mavorite.
Conquer it with Mavorite.
Cure it with Mavorite. Mavorite cures all types of Hep C.
In only 8 weeks.
The virus multiplies daily and can damage the liver over time. Mavorite stops Hep C and cures it. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had Hep B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV, other medical conditions, and all your medicines. Do not take Mavyret with atazanavir or rifampin. Report right away yellow skin, stomach pain or swelling, confusion and bleeding or bruising.
Hep C, crush it with Mavyret.
Conquer it.
Cure it in only 8 weeks. See Hep C gone with Mavyret.
Ask your doctor about Mavyret. AbbVie could help you save.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
What was once a lumber mill is now a waterfront park.
Beautiful. It's a chance to get out and get some exercise and enjoy.
Fly the Northwest over Atlas Mills Park.
And it's just been incredible.
Cap KVU Local News at 6, Tuesday.
Jamie Foxx's mystery medical emergency. Next Extra, we have an update on how he's doing today and what's next for the movie he's shooting with Cameron Diaz. Then Succession Secrets with only 7 episodes to go. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Cap KVU.
Welcome back. Actors Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson have had a bromance brewing for years, but now McConaughey says there's a possibility they're brothers.
What? On a podcast interview, he said they're all sitting around a few years ago in Greece when his mom said she knew Harrelson's father, and it made them wonder if she meant no in the biblical sense.
Oh my goodness. Well, he said they found out Harrelson's dad was on furlough at the same time his mom and dad were in their second divorce. That's right, McConaughey's parents got divorced twice and married 3 times.
Now, McConaughey's father passed away in 1993, and McConaughey said he and Harrelson are on the edge of doing DNA tests to verify their suspicions, but he said he was more reluctant than Harrelson in case he discovers that his father might not be his biological parent after 53 years of believing that, and that would be quite shattering.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
So
Definitely.
We'll keep you up to date. Again, the two of them, they seem like, at worst, a brother from another mother, but possibly from the same mother.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a crazy script you can't make up. All right, folks, quick look outside. I have your first alert weather forecast. Going to get you ready for a beautiful Friday and a possibly wet weekend. That's coming up next.
And while Florida is getting record rainfall, parts of the Northeast and Midwest are gearing up for record-breaking temperatures. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 4.99% APR for up to 60 months on a Toyota certified used Camry, Corolla, or RAV4. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Jamie Foxx's mystery medical emergency. Next Extra, we have an update on how he's doing today and what's next for the movie he's shooting with Cameron Diaz. Then Succession Secrets with only 7 episodes to go. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Cap KVU.
Okay, I think we're all aware that most cell companies only give you the lowest price when you sign up for multiple lines.
What? Multiple lines?
Hello? Yeah, 1 sec. But US Cellular gives you just 1 line for $29.99 with unlimited data.
Just 1 line with unlimited data.
So you don't have to get more lines than you need.
No, you hang up.
Are you even listening, guy who never looks up from his phone?
Oh, not for me, I just say it.
Okay, so no, you're not listening.
Get 1 line for $29.99, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Did you know the most common mosquito in our area can travel 5 to 8 miles? Here at Benton County Mosquito Control, our objective is to provide effective mosquito control for your home, neighborhood, and community. Our friendly mosquito control technicians use mosquito population monitoring, educational programming, and a variety of field techniques to reduce mosquitoes in your area. Reduce areas of standing water around your home to help control mosquitoes. For more help, give us a call or visit us online at www.mosquitocontrol.org. Benton County Mosquito Control, where your comfort and health become a priority. Looking to unwind after a long day? Come to Proof, where we serve up delicious food and a lively atmosphere. From craft beers to gourmet burgers, we have something for everyone. Join us at one of our 2 locations, Pasco or Kennewick. Proof, a gastropub experience.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
Take advantage of all the tax credits you can, including the new Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You could get up to $1,200 back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Now, Cap KVU First Alert weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. Welcome to the weekend. A beautiful Friday is on the way, though we do have some light showers to talk about and maybe a little bit heavier for the Blue Mountain region as we get into our weekend. I'll get to that in my future cast. And getting warmer, folks. We are a little warmer today, still below our average, but we're used to that by now during this spring season we've had so far. A little bit of upper elevation snow for the lovely Blue Mountain region and just a hint of shower activity near Walla Walla. Other than that, we are looking spectacular throughout our areas, and we'll see all that clouds move out. Plenty of sunshine today, but as we head into Saturday morning, we're going to have a little bit more cloud coverage and pretty much widespread, real quick showerlets. Let's just call them really quick light rain, and then they'll fan out a bit as we get into the evening hours and just kind of stick around. So occasional light rain is expected on Saturday. Now, as we move into Sunday, we could see a little bit more sustained showers, especially along the Blue Mountain region. So we're keeping a close eye on that. So folks, just showers will be interrupting your weekend plans. So hopefully you have an umbrella, but we'll see some sun breaks as well, mostly light winds and warmer temperatures. So a little of everything this weekend. Currently this morning, we are warmer along the Blue Mountain region and above the freezing level almost across the board, save for Ellensburg and Yakima. So bundle up, folks. It's going to be another brisk Friday morning. So today for most of our cities, besides Walla Walla, Pendleton areas, we are warmer than we have been all week, but we are looking at below average temperatures. So we're going to get to our averages as we get to Saturday and Sunday. So that means upper 50s, mid to lower 60s for all of our cities. But we're going to be just lagging behind our average, again, right around 5 or so degrees in our next work week. And again, we just repeat the process. We're cool during the work week, and then we suddenly warm up for the weekend. We'll see if that happens again next week. Light winds pretty much throughout our areas, maybe a little breeze at times. We're going to see light winds tomorrow, picking up just slightly on Sunday. For your work week ahead, we are looking at between 10 and 20 mile per hour winds, so a little bit of breezy conditions, but no real wind events are on the way. So we are 4 days away from Tax Day. Hey, the NFL draft 2 weeks from yesterday, right here on Cap KVU, is starting up, and Mother's Day a month away. So our highs today, again, warmest day of our work week for most of our areas. Mid to upper 50s for the Yakima Valley, maybe 60 for Toppenish, 56 for Ellensburg, lower 60s to upper 50s for the Mid-Columbia, and for the Blue Mountain region, lagging a little behind, mid to upper 50s. 7-day forecast for Yakima. We're going to be in those lower 60s for Saturday and Sunday. We'll see some sun breaks with those occasional showers, but again, those showers should be very light, especially for Yakima, Ellensburg. Then we'll be in those mid 50s with more sunshine next week. Overnight lows will take a dip as well as we get to Sunday late night, pretty much into our next work week. At least the starting point of it will be just below that freezing mark. In the Tri-Cities area, mid 60s Saturday and Sunday, and then right around the 60-degree mark. And again, we have little bits of chances of shower activity. So we just don't see a real sustained shower system coming in aside from that in the Sunday afternoon for the Blues and the Walla Walla area. So just get ready for that. But folks, today is going to be a gorgeous Friday. I hope you enjoy.
There's an early taste of summer hovering over the Midwest and Northeast. Some states could see record-setting temperatures as much as 30 degrees above normal for this time of year. John Lawrence reports.
It's only mid-April, but some parts of the nation are being greeted with July-like conditions.
Kind of forget that Rhode Islanders on a nice day skip everything and come to the beach. But today is the perfect day for that to do.
The National Weather Service says some states will see temperatures 25 to 35 degrees above average for this time of year, and forecasters say nearly 90 daily heat records are predicted to be broken by Thursday and Friday, mainly across the Midwest and Northeast.
Excuse to get out and enjoy the natural beauty of the earth and the water.
Numerous heat highs were reported Thursday, including Boston and Hartford, Connecticut, where both cities beat daily records set in 1977. Providence, Rhode Island, topped its previous record from 1945.
We biked here from our house down the street because we knew parking was going to be horrible because there's a lot of college students from URI since everyone lives in Narragansett. But I don't think it's too crowded. I think this is pretty normal.
And although the sun was hot, some beachgoers in the Northeast are staying on the sand, at least for now.
Tried to go in the water. It's a little cold, but we might jump in like that guy because he seems to be having a blast.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
The Weather Service office in Mount Holly, New Jersey warns that these high temperatures and dry conditions could pose an elevated fire risk for some areas. A wildfire broke out in the Garden State earlier this week. It's now mostly contained, but as of Wednesday night has scorched about 4,000 acres. We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast, but first a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, as the summer travel season approaches, what you need to know about getting the best deals.
There have already been huge surges in bookings to far-flung destinations in Europe, Asia, South America, and more.
Bianca Sainez is heading to Italy with friends this summer, her first international trip since the pandemic.
I think that's the most I've ever spent on a flight before, so I'm actually really disappointed. But since I've been traveling, I've noticed the fares have been extremely high.
With travel reaching those pre-pandemic levels, there's no sign of the booming pace of sales slowing down. June will likely mark peak prices for domestic travel and July for international destinations.
If you're traveling internationally, you need to book now. Prices will really only increase from here on out for summer trips.
And coming up at 7 a.m., how to get the most bang for your buck this summer. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Ready to feel what it's like when you can do more with less asthma? It's possible with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Are you in? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:51. We're going to get to Jason's local forecast in a moment, but first a look at this morning's top stories. An hours-long standoff that ended with one person in custody. The Benton County Sheriff's Office got a call from a home in Findlay around 7 Thursday morning. Police say a person accused of pointing a weapon at someone and firing it was barricaded inside a residence. Law enforcement called on SWAT to boost their response. The man eventually surrendered and another person inside of the house was released. Police say there were no injuries. A crime alert this morning around 3 o'clock Thursday morning. A Kennewick resident called the police to say a man was allegedly trying door handles on various cars in her West Kennewick neighborhood to see if any were unlocked. Police are still looking for the suspect. They say the newer model Kia Sportage was stolen out of Richland. KPD were able to locate the suspect but found the car he was driving had a license plate stolen out of Richland. Police say he drove away and they couldn't pursue.
The vehicle actually almost hit our patrol cars. They attempted to stop the vehicle, and the vehicle didn't. They were able to grab a plate. However, the plate ended up being a stolen license plate out of Richland. So not a license plate matching the vehicle being driven by the suspect.
As the weather gets warmer, police say vehicle prowling might be on the rise. We are 9 days from the end of the Washington State legislative session, and Thursday morning, Governor Inslee signed a number of bills that have already gotten full approval from state lawmakers. Many of those bills are designed to fine-tune current state law, like one proposal intended to protect people from being blackmailed over nudes. Governor Inslee is scheduled to take action on another series of bills later this morning. The Allied Arts Association is celebrating its 75th anniversary this year, and right now the Gallery at the Park is displaying a show about the organization's history. The Allied Arts Association started in 1948, founded by schoolteacher and artist Thelma Pearson, who found the community could use some more artistic endeavors. Photographs and artwork from the past 75 years now hang on the walls of the Gallery at the Park. The organization's goal for the future: keep supporting local artists.
Over the years, it's been a challenge to not only get finances to keep us going, but to get people to keep it going. But for 75 years, we found the volunteers to do this, and we found the money to do it.
One of the major sources of funding is Art in the Park. This week, the Pasco School District officially held a ribbon cutting to celebrate its new Early Learning Center, which technically opened back in January.
La una, a las dos, y a las tres.
The Lakeview Early Learning Center is designed for early childhood education and assistance, which is a state program also known as ECAP. It's intended to give children as young as 3 a jump start on getting ready for school. District officials say the project has been a decade in the making and provides a service that the neighborhood desperately needs.
It's just really inspiring and emotional to think about the legacy of students that will walk through these rooms as their first educational experience. So it's an emotional day for me. Having been a kindergarten teacher, my kindergarten teacher's heart is full, and as a superintendent, I couldn't be prouder.
The program is free for qualified families. Right now, the facility has the capacity for 60 children, and it's not quite filled yet. A follow-up to a deadly crash last year in Richland. According to the Benton County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, Johnny Alexandro Glenn pleaded guilty Wednesday to 1 count of vehicular homicide while under the influence, including an enhancement for having a prior DUI. According to the prosecutor's office, Glenn was driving southbound on George Washington Way when he drove into oncoming traffic and struck another vehicle head-on. The crash killed Glenn's passenger Ernesto Marino Madrigal. Toxicology showed Glenn was under the influence of meth and fentanyl. He was sentenced to 8.5 years behind bars. A well-known spot for anglers in Richland has been closed to unauthorized vehicles. Over the years, more people have used Bushwhacker Trail Road to dump garbage and for other illegal activities. The city of Richland announced on Facebook this week the gravel path will be closed to traffic indefinitely due to vandalism and trash. The area located next to Y Park is still open to foot traffic and those in the area for recreational use, such as fishing or kayaking.
What a beautiful Friday we have in store. Hope you have great plans for your weekend. Just gorgeous, plenty of sunshine, but we do expect to see some shower activity for your weekend, but not today. We're seeing just a little bit of upper elevation snow for the Blue Mountain region, maybe just a hint in the foothills near Walla Walla. Other than that, plenty of sunshine today and our warmest day of the week for most of our cities, save for the Blues. They were in the lower 70s, kind of an anomaly on Tuesday. But currently we're seeing chilly conditions still in those upper 20s for Ellensburg and Yakima. Other than that, we are above the freezing level. And again, folks, we're looking at just a beautiful day. As we move into our morning hours as well, we're seeing light winds, save for Walla Walla, right around 10 miles per hour. But we expect to see light winds today and tomorrow, and then they'll pick up slightly on your Sunday. So pretty not windy for your weekend, but we do expect morning to afternoon showers, very light for your Saturday and for your Sunday. Could even see a little bit of sustained showers for the Blue Mountain region as we head into Sunday afternoon. So for today, let's forget about those showers. Let's talk about your Friday. Upper 50s to lower 60s for Yakima, Toppenish areas, 56 for Ellensburg. They've been slowly warming up this week. In the Mid-Columbia, lower 60s to upper 50s. And again, ample sunshine throughout. We have a little bit of partly cloudy skies today for the Blue Mountain region there in the mid to upper 50s So again, folks, way off of those lower 70s just a couple days ago, but still warmer than it has been, so mid to upper 50s there. So let's break it down. Friday, you have plenty of sunshine. Saturday, occasional sunshine with occasional very light showers. And Sunday, it looks like afternoon showers are likely, very light for most of our areas, but we could see a heavier cell come through Pendleton and Walla Walla. But folks, for your Friday, it is going to be a gorgeous day. I hope you have time to get out there and enjoy. Jill.
Thanks for joining us. GMA is next. Cap KVUE Local News is back tonight at 5.